The way you know, by the way, it's kind of like a boomer soundbite, like the Nazis were left-wing, not right-wing, and young people are like, oh, really? But it's true, and the way you know that is they had a pact with Islam, just like feminists and progressives today. What all of these ideologies have in common is a hatred of freedom. In Christianity, everywhere you look in the world is a bulwark against tyranny. If you look at the oppression of Christians in China, in the Middle East, everywhere that tyranny is asserting itself, Christianity must be eradicated, because Christianity is a fountain of individualism. Christianity didn't just exist in intricate symbiosis, with capitalism and with freedom and democracy and all the rest of it. They all fueled each other. Capitalism is impossible without the Protestant work ethic, and many of these systems that underpin the success and freedom of the West didn't happen in spite of Christianity. They happened alongside and in some cases because of Christian values. And that's why when you look at tyrannous regimes elsewhere in the world, one of their number one priorities is the extermination of Christianity. And the murder of Christians goes completely unreported on. Meanwhile, at home, in our own countries, Germany is tearing down churches while mosques go up at an unprecedented rate. Sweden is taking the crosses off the front of churches so as not to offend their new, Muslim immigrants who just turned Malmo into the rape capital of Europe. In America, Christians have been bullied and ridiculed and demeaned in popular culture for decades in a way that no progressive would dare to do about Islam. And then I go up on stage and tell a few jokes about Islam, and I become, persona non grata, public enemy number one, because that's the third rail you can't touch. And suddenly people care about, offending the rights of religious minorities and the rest of it. Where were you when Christian bakers were being bullied and demeaned and humiliated not because they were out there on the streets protesting against, gays or whatever, those days are over, but because a reporter called them up, aggressively called around every Christian business they could find and said, would you do a lesbian wedding? Would you do a lesbian wedding? Would you do a lesbian wedding? And that they find one, finally, in the Midwest. Congratulations, we found one, guys. One pizzeria who said, we prefer not to do a lesbian wedding, and it becomes a circus. Look at these backward bigots. How dare you? How dare you? I have received nothing as a gay man, a very famously gay man, and a very, everybody who's heard my name knows I'm gay. I have been on the receiving end of nothing but compassion and love and prayers from people of faith, except one faith, of course. And on the receiving end of nothing but vitriol and spite and horror, and really horror. It's a horror show of behavior.